Coach, now that you're here in Bloomington as the official head coach of Indiana University, what's the next step for you?
The biggest thing that I've had to do is hire a staff. And so I went out and I had to hire a premier pitching coach. And so we've recently hired Kyle Bunn. He's from East Tennessee State University. He also has been a pitching coach at Ole Miss, Clemson, and Alabama. So his last couple jobs, he's been in a lot of regionals, super regionals, coached some big leaguers, and had a lot of success on the pitching side. He actually played for me at the Citadel back a long time ago, and nice to have him back on our staff. Also, we've hired Kyle Cheeseborough from Louisville. He played for me at Louisville. He was our hitting, catching guy, helped out and did everything that way. He'll head up our recruiting on the recruiting front. And so I've taken a nice sigh of relief being able to put those two guys on staff. We still have one more guy to hire, but we're excited about it. We've kept working through this whole process and trying to get those guys out recruiting.
From a player perspective, what was your first step in reaching out to some of the returning players here in Bloomington, and what was that interaction like for the first time?
My goal was to talk to, at least leave a message for every guy on the team, you know, from the first 24 hours. So I spoke to most of them, left some messages with others, so it took a couple days to get everybody in the fold. But and our coaching staff has said this also, the maturity of the ball club that we're taking over, and you can tell what a great job Tracy Smith has done just talking to kids and understanding roles. And I do this with a lot of kids, and you could tell it was just a very mature group. I enjoyed talking to all the guys, and they're excited. You know, I told them it would be, it's going to be different. It would be different with any other coach, but our goal's the same. And we'll have a mission to win. And I think there was a lot of mutual respect because Louisville and Indiana had played each other so much over the last so many years that I think both programs had a lot of respect for each other. So I think they know, you know, we're very serious about baseball, and that's what I'm bringing to Bloomington.
Flip-flopping from the returning players to some of the possible newcomers, a big time for recruiting now, immediately going on the road and continuing transitioning from recruiting for one school now in Bloomington, trying to bring people here in Southern Indiana.
Full speed. I mean, we have all three guys out. I'm heading out tomorrow. My other two guys are already out in Atlanta recruiting, and we're on the phones, and we're bringing kids in. I met with one at 8 o'clock this morning. I met with two yesterday. We actually got our first commit today, but I'm not allowed to talk about him. But we were excited about that, and it's just it's an exciting time. It's such a taking a kid around this campus yesterday. Like I said, it's almost a dream school. It's beautiful. It's everything you're looking for in a college.
Now, once the summer session ends, students return back to going to classes. What are the workouts type to be? What type of schedule do you plan for this upcoming semester?
I haven't totally got to that point yet. We're putting everything together, and we're gonna have a fall ball. We'll probably have 2 weeks of individual work, a 5-week segment of fall ball, and then get off the field. We're big in the weight room, so I really want to be able to give us a nice segment for about 6 weeks where it's just weights, and get everybody healthy and ready for the spring. But we'll have a 5-week segment. I'm not sure how it was before, but I'm an open practice guy, so any fans, parents, anybody who ever wants to come, we'll have the gates open and open for the public.
Come the spring and the brand new season, with the success that the Hoosiers have had these past few years, what do you expect the winning now type of mentality will be with this ball club in the clubhouse and on the field? You
know, they lost some special players off last year's team, but there's so many special guys back. And I think the mindset's the same. I think I've said this earlier, our goal is to win the Big Ten. And I think we have a ball club who can accomplish that. And I mean, a pitching staff that's older, mature, has performed at this level. And it's always, when you've never won, sometimes it's hard to break over that hump and win. But when you've won and you have a clubhouse full of guys who've been in Omaha and regionals and Cape Cod League, that team knows how to win, and that's a great feeling as a coach, knowing you got a clubhouse of guys that know how to win.
Finally, Coach, is there one big thing that you are most looking forward to now that you're officially here in Bloomington and just getting started with this Indiana baseball program?
I'm a big basketball fan, so I'm a big football fan too, but I'm excited to be a part of the community. That's one of the biggest things is I want to get myself, my family, my kids engulfed in the community and be able to be a fan at maybe some of the other sporting events. I have a daughter who's a soccer player, so I had a chance to meet with the soccer coaches, and everybody know how soccer is here too. So we're excited to get out and do some of those type of things, maybe just as an IU fan.